Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Higurashi. This is episode 213. In the last episode, we had the credits for the party members, for the for the characters. So what we're going to be doing today is loading up and seeing exactly what is happening next. October 20th, that's the one. I don't know, there's another 6 achievements. I had a look just now on, before starting to record, but let's see. Since tomorrow Chansey at dealer, she discards first. I thought they already had the games. They said the results. No, the powerful luck of the gods. I'm discarding the green dragon and declaring double Vici. So it's not cards then. Pardon me, hand of man, all green, 4 concealed triplets, single weight. That's 4 Yakuman, 128,000 points. Ron for me too. Hand of man, 7 pairs, red, Dora, Dora. So just a simple Yakuman for 32,000 points. What? What? Hey Tamura, it's still too early to cry. Triple Rons are allowed, right? Then a Ron for me too. Hand of man, big 4 wins, all honours, 4 concealed triplets, single weight, that's 6 Yakuman straight from you for 192,000 points. This means nothing to me. 352,000 straight from me? That's impossible. That's impossible. Oh, it's not enough to pay that, even if we collected all the point sticks from the table. Now, here's your punishment game outfit. Oh dear. It's going to be this kind of series from now on. I don't understand why I must bear such disgrace. Because it's a Japanese game. Nipa. Poor thing, poor thing. Still, this is an incredible outfit. What's it even from? Nipa. It's a dream collaboration with blah blah blah, so she can pretend to be an adult pro wrestler. Is a little girl. This is... I know it's a god, but Jesus. Ta-da! Now I'm out. Oh, I'm out now too. I'm just 1 card away from totally being out. Hold it. You didn't say Uno. They're playing just millions of different types of games, aren't they? Grah? Super Grah? And there, I'm out too. Now I'm out too, Nipa. So now I'm out. Looks like last place goes to Uni-chan. She's already wearing... Oh, no, never mind. There it is. Fan service for the... Ugh. This outfit's super embarrassing on me. Nipa. Poor thing, poor thing. Bitch. It's another cruel outfit. What's this one from? It's an indecent outfit that came up when I googled embarrassing outfits. Nipa. I'm embarrassed to be playing this game right now. You won't take me down like you did those two. Oh. Now let the game begin. Will the wolf please raise your head? Now the fortune teller, please raise your head. Okay, I'm revealing myself. I'm the fortune teller. Hanyu-chan is the wolf. Oh? So then with a unanimous vote, our sacrifice for the first day is... decided. We're hanging Hanyu! That's not really fair when we're all up against her, kind of thing. I didn't even get to participate in the game. Cool. Now to have Hanyu-chan change into a punishment outfit too. Go on then, get it over with. Stop it. You plan to make me wear something indecent, aren't you? Yeah, here it comes. Oh, that's not quite as bad. Like something from an erotic doujinshi? Doujinshi? Like something from an erotic doujinshi? Ah, right, I can tolerate that. Oh! Yuminiko! Right? It's that little lion bear thing. Or is it not related at all? But it looks like it. Oh. I promise the 3 of us gods will get along now. So spare us already. I'm super repentant too. Oh, so cute. Taking you home. You know, if I was playing any of these types of games naturally and anyone walked into my room when I was playing. Ugh. I don't know. I don't get the appeal. I won't accept this. Ooh, achievement, divine punishment. Punish the gods for their sins against man. It was a good punishment, I'll give them that. I feel like I was punished as well, but we'll leave it there. Ooh, happy music. I can do this.
遠い昔から続くお話人ならざるものに生まれた運命頭の中で語りかけます未来の行方痛いは嫌怖いは
Well, I mean, it says tips for there, but there weren't any. Were they in this? I didn't see any. Whatever. Oh my god. Now that the girls have put their tits away, let's have a think of what we thought of this game. I know there's going to be more. It's not the 5 achievements, but let's have a think anyway. This I just realised what I said. Oh god, my life. Okay. I thought it got a lot better once they reached the outbreak arc, but then it went right down the shitter towards the end. Oh, it was okay. It was like an extra arc. If you really love your Higurashi, then here's something for you. You know, it was that sort of thing, and I enjoyed it enough, but it was nothing to write home about. I would never probably read it again unless I was going through the entire game on my own again, which you never know, I might do. I'd be more likely to watch the anime again because the anime is just an improvement on the game. I don't know. It's a different experience, right? It's like you've got the manga, the anime, the game, and they're all completely different experiences, so it's hard to say which was better or worse than the other. But yeah, I'd probably go for this again, and I'll be able to put my earphones in and just listen to the music as I go. It'd be quite nice. Not that I enjoyed it for the most part. There were some episodes that were really long, but I enjoyed it. Recording it for you guys, it's been years, right? We've been going for years with this. Don't get me wrong, it took me a while to realise this arc actually came out on Steam. I was looking through some of the comments, some of the community posts and stuff on Steam, and it said there won't be any more on Steam. There were some little bits that came to console exclusive versions of the game that came out in Japan, but it's not really being translated and stuff. There were bits and pieces being translated, but not a huge amount kind of thing. They didn't really get through it all and all that sort of stuff. And to be honest, I think I'm done with the series. Like, I love Higurashi. It's my favourite anime of all time. But at the same time, it's just, I think it's done. I don't need any more. I feel like the story is wrapped up. I think there was also another chunk of anime that I haven't seen on here where it's, who was it? Satoko versus Rika. I can't remember the name of the arc or anything. But they're like in a school in another arc, in another universe or whatever, and they're against each other as, you know, witches or whatever they are in this, gods, I guess, or whatever. And they keep on killing each other, and they're fighting. They're not friends anymore, we'll put it that way. Yeah, that was actually good fun. But as far as I know, that hasn't been, maybe that was new stuff entirely. Like script, like without a script to follow for them. I don't know. And you! Oh, yeah! Or is and you like a company? You never know with Japan, right? I don't know. But yeah, I think all in all, it's been a hugely fun and hugely satisfying experience. I think we're coming towards the end of it. Like I said, we're not at the end quite yet. But to think we're coming towards the end of it after all these years is satisfying, right? Especially when we had Yuminiko. This is another series, but only one arc has come out. Afterparty 2022. This is a message of gratitude to those of you who purchased this product. Open the title menu, then the bonus menu. Please select Afterparty 2022 to begin. New bonus, music room. Okay, music room. Bonus scenario. Higurashi chapter. Another chapter! No way. Ooh, we got a new title screen. I really like that. It's pretty. Reminds me of something out of Clannad or something. I haven't read that, but I saw the anime years and years ago. It was one of my first ever anime, Clannad. I'm just checking something a sec. We're not done today yet. We've only been playing for like 10 minutes. Right, here we go. So we got 2022 Afterparty. Should we check that out next? Okay, it's been a while since we had an Afterparty. But let's go! Good work! I always like these little things. It's been an awfully long time since we had an Afterparty. We used to have one at the end of every story. I never thought we'd still be having them in the Reiwa era. Reiwa? After Showa comes Heisei, and Reiwa comes after that. It's hard to keep track of them all. Yeah, I don't get what it all means. I want you to try counting out how old we are all are in the current Reiwa year when we're from the 58th year of the Showa era. Nipa? I looked away for a sec. No, stop it! Stop the count! We'll always be in the prime of our youth. I suppose there might be some people who don't know what this Afterparty thing is about, so I'll go ahead and explain. Back when Higurashi When They Cry was published as a doujin game, it was released chapter by chapter. Basically every chapter except for Matsue Bayashi ended in tragedy and left you feeling bad. Yes, that's right. So to clear those bad feelings away, we held these Afterparties where we all carried on like normal. Yeah, it's like whenever I used to watch a horror when I was little, I'd always have to watch like a comedy after it before going to bed. Things were brutal for us in the stories too, so we wanted to cut loose here. Nipa! Apparently it's both our own Afterparty and an Afterparty for the production staff. That's right. It's also meant to celebrate the final build, so it's shenanigans all around. In actuality, the debug tournament from Hell starts right after this, so it's not really the final build at all. Nipa. I see. So that excitement and those agonizing cries come from the fact that they're making this right after their brains are completely fried from trying to finish said final build. Okay. Apparently they even get letters complaining that the awful excitement completely ruined the solemn feelings they had when the chapter ended. That was a trope of doujin game development at the time, so cut them some slack. For those who don't know, a doujin work is a thing someone creates independently and then sells by themselves at event spaces. There's other opinions about what counts as doujin as well. Anyway, since doujin works are typically developed during the creator's spare time, there are no real deadlines, so it's sort of indie, I guess. But since the days the events are held on are set well ahead of time, that ultimately creates deadlines for them anyway. So everyone ends up working until the deadline's right upon them, and then after an agonizing all-nighter that looks like something straight out of hell, they send it off for printing at the height of their exhaustion. That's why everyone's always burnt out by the time they finish the script, and these afterwards are usually written when they're in that state. So they're knackered and just talking bollocks, in other words. Which is why it feels like everyone was always writing things like, "Good work, I'm tired," or "It was hell again." The afterwards from that era had an era of showing off, like they were bragging about how they didn't get any sleep. What a terrible culture, Nipa. They could have just honestly written about that, so why did they instead turn into those crazy after-parties that were all over the place? If the production staff coded in pictures of themselves and said, "Man, we're beat," then it wouldn't be very cute, would it? So please stop uploading this stuff to pirate sites, everyone. Regardless, the atmosphere around doujin game development back then thought of shaving years off your life as being praiseworthy. Well, you're only able to shave years off when you're still young. That's true. I guess our old man has truly become an old woman. Oh. Want to take it outside, you numbskull of the Valley of the Wind? Or is that my neighbour Dodo Brain? You're the cicada of Ariete. You should do something about your ponyo belly before talking badly about others, sis. Ghibli stuff. Or Ghibli. You're the one who needs to go on a diet, you Porco Rosso. This House Moving Castle, that's the best one. It's got Welsh bits in it. You can't say that one. You can't say that one. Why not? Why did that one have a star and none of the others? And arguments like that used to get even crazier and worse in the after-parties of the old days. It actually feels nostalgic, seeing that craziness again, I mean. Though they calmed down an awful lot in the titles after Higurashi, didn't they? That's because the tea parties that served as the after-parties in those games got incorporated into the main story. That's what did away with that wild energy. There were no more after-parties in the games that followed, huh? Having that much energy left after going through hell was because of their youth. By the time Yuminiko ended, and the staff moved on to Higambana and Rose Guns, they were all worn out and withered. I guess youth truly is a limited asset. I always thought people could stay young forever, depending on their mindset, of course. Believing that youth will last forever is probably another privilege of the young. This has gotten kinda dour. Ah, this isn't what Afterparty's all about. Get the cake. Let's get our blood pumping. Yes, pay attention. Kai-chan just said something really smart. We can be as dour as we want later, so let's enjoy this moment even more. That's right. People who can't enjoy the present will never be able to enjoy the future that comes after. Alright, let's get this after-party going. Yay! Today I've brought a magic box from the ritual storehouse. Ugh. There's a round hole in the top. Looks like your average raffle box. Inside a piece of paper with all kinds of topics on them. Chop off an arm, chop off a leg. I get it. So we'll draw one of those slips and then discuss the topic. I'll go ahead and draw the first one then. Here we go. What's it say? What kind of person would you want to marry? Oh, it's embarrassing right from the start. Then let's have Kai-chan be a man and go first. Ugh, sexist. No stereotypical answers either. You have to say what you genuinely feel. What do you mean no stereotypical answers? Huh? Why are you pinning my arms behind me? Nipa, here's a treasured injection from the Fude Shrine to make you answer honestly. Stop. Yeah. Mika, is that your syringe? Is it really safe to use on somebody? Of course, the effects are immediate. See, Keiichi's look has already changed. Keiichi-kun, are you okay? You don't feel ill, right? Hey, can you hear us? What kind of person would you want to marry? First, let's start by defining marriage. Are two people married after submitting their marriage registration? If so, the marriage is reduced to an administrative term used by cold-blooded officials. Is that acceptable? No, it's not. Marriage should be defined as when two souls are drawn to each other and vow to spend their lives together. Love is everything. Without love, there can be no marriage. Yet, are the gates of marriage open to any two people who love each other? No, it's not open to all. If love is everything, then age, nationality, religion, even gender should mean nothing in the end. Since Japan does not allow that, then I can firmly declare that the Japanese definition of marriage is not the same marriage I believe in. No, in fact, even asking both parties to be human is foolish. Humans and animals, or even humans and inorganic creatures, should be able to marry. If both parties love each other and they're certain of that, then the bond between those two is already eternal. How is that not marriage? How is it not? Now to return to the question at hand. What kind of person would I, Mayabara Keiichi, want to marry? The very question itself is flawed. It's mistaken. Oh my god. You're already being too narrow-minded by limiting it to people. You don't get it. At this point, Mayabara Keiichi has already married over 100 wives. Of course, they're not people, nor the animals. The one that I first married was a silicone... Huh? I don't really get it, but I think I'll pretend I didn't hear any of that. By silicone, does he mean a doll? Was Keiichi-san referring to the doll that served as the mother when he played house as a little boy? Keiichi-san's surprisingly pure. Me, Nipa. Hope you stay this way forever, Satoko. By the way, what kind of person would you want to marry, sis? Me? Well, of course I'd like someone who's mastered every martial art, has a thorough understanding of cryptography, works for an international spy agency, and, I would just want someone who went through school together with me, was always friends with me. Someone who would just turn to me at some point one day and ask, do you want to live together? I think. What's that? Renner, that's so plain. I think you should be dreaming a bit bigger. Honestly, it's hardly worth trying to support you, sis. Well then, let's draw the next topic. I'll do it. Here we go. It says this year is Higurashi's 20th anniversary. Oh, is it? In 2022. That's incredible. We've been around for 20 years by now. Oh, it's already been that long. We've only been able to make it this far thanks to everyone's support. Every now and then I get anxious about what everyone from the Heisei and Reiwa eras thinks about the Showa vibe we have. For one thing, 20 years ago the original author wrote Higurashi thinking it would only get read by people attending Comiket. Culture will change over 20 years. What would pass for a joke 20 years ago is unforgivable now, and the opposite's also true. This game is a work of fiction that was written in the 14th year of the Heisei era. Hope those who install this game understand that it was written in a time with a different culture and different values. We also cannot guarantee that owning and playing this game will always remain legal in the future Japan, though it's a bit crude that we have to make things like that clear at the very beginning now. It may be crude, but that's kind of era we're heading into. Now anything and everything is permanently recorded in the digital realm. And without adding a disclaimer like that, it can be misinterpreted as a reflection of the author's current values. It's also been 20 years for the author since writing Higurashi. Sure, his thoughts and ideas have changed between then and now. The author even said that he was able to write Higurashi precisely because it was 20 years ago, when he was young. He mentioned that if he tried to write it now, at his current age, then even if the setting was the same, it would end up turning into a completely different story. After aging 20 whole years, a lot would change. All the staff members who endured that agonizing development hell would be 20 years older now too. There's no way they could all just sleep in the same room until it was finished now. Each of them has children, and they have families to spend time with, not to mention the huge difference in their stamina and concentration between then and now. That said, it's still possible for them to challenge themselves with writing stories that they can only write now after living through the past 20 years, right? That's very true. Though I think it's also incredible that they're still holding on to the energetic feeling that Higurashi had 20 years ago. That's something we can't be grateful enough for. We were only able to reach this 20th anniversary thanks to everyone's support. So thank you very much, everyone. You have no idea how much it means, or how encouraging it is that you all continue to support us and that people are still enjoying Higurashi, even to this day. Our Hinamazawa may forever be trapped in the 58th year of the Showa era, but we'll stay in good spirits and keep going wild forever. We'll always be full of energy, growing paranoid, reaching level 5, and running wild. It would be lovely if we're able to do something special for the 20th anniversary, wouldn't it? I have a few ideas of my own. Well, we don't know if any of them will come to fruition, but it would be lovely if we were able to do something. Then I guess the next one's the last one. Alright, I'll pick the last one. Here we go. Huh? The anime Higurashi Gao and Sotsu. That's our topic. Gao was the one I was thinking of, I think. Yes. Let me talk about this first. As Hinamazawa's conscience, I never once developed level 5 symptoms. I was the angel who never doubted her friends. I think most of the fans who cheered for me decided to support me because of that. Shi-chan's Hinamazawa syndrome was quite different this time. It brought out a different kind of fear and sadness. I can't believe he stomped my head in that badly and shoved me into the outhouse. I know, right? That was so gross, wasn't it? The angelic Mion-chan would never be able to do such a thing. What were you going to do if you made all my fans throughout the nation disgusted with me? That's not what really makes you appealing anyway. I think your true fans enjoy watching you go wild. What's that supposed to mean? Then go ahead and list 10 things that are appealing about me. 10? Piece of cake. Huh? First off, the index finger of your right hand is cute, you know? Next, the middle finger of your right hand's cute, you know? Next... Kai-chan, you jerk. You had it very good for yourself, Mion-san. The things people said about me were awful. That's not true. Your Nini understands you. It was all Rika-chama's fault. In this world, there are just some people who hate studying, no matter how hard you try and make them do it. Me. For me, the anime was just tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. It was still full of surprising and unexpected scenes though, so it was a lot of fun. Yeah, according to the author, the anime was full of surprises, even for him, so he was able to enjoy it like a normal viewer. What started as a text-only outline became a series composition outline, then a script, and then storyboards, and then finally images were animated. Though people imagine scenes differently if it's just text, right? So because of that, there were several scenes that shocked even the author. Sometimes it's best to leave it to the experts. Besides, things that are fun to read as text and things that are fun to watch as anime are slightly different too. There are some moments where my successive traps can cause an unexpected combo that would shock even myself despite being the one who set them. One good example is the scene where Mion pounds away at me and stuffs me in the outhouse. The only thing written in the outline was, she gets dumped in the septic tank. The septic tank is beneath the outhouse, so it wasn't wrong at least. Apparently the author had envisioned her removing the lid of the septic tank and dropping her in with a splash. But then that became dumping her through the opening of the toilet, and since that opening isn't very large, she wouldn't just slip inside, so... That's how it became that famous scene where Rika-chan, who always acts in the shadows and steals the good parts with a smile, and a me, or Nipa, gets bashed over and over again. Famous scene or not aside, the author was taken aback, but he wanted to make use of the surprising sense of intensity, so it got the all clear. I see. So even the author watched with surprise at the unexpected interpretation of his work. I always thought the authors knew everything about the production process and could tell which scene was which with their eyes closed by the time it ended up on TV. There's some of that as well, but I think it's really fun that even the author could be shocked. That's true. It wouldn't really be Higurashi if it couldn't shock the author himself. By the way, it ended with me as an incredible villain in that tale, so how am I supposed to face the rest of Hinamizawa now? Me. I don't think you need to pay it any mind. When I ask you to buy toilet paper, but you come home without buying any, I play out 8 or 9 ways to brutally murder you in my mind, while I'm wiping my butt with printed straw paper. And then when I finally come out and you tell me, Rika, you take too long in the bathroom, I feel like I could easily waste 100 or 2 fragments on just bullying you, Nipa. Same. My sister's incomprehensible nitpicking and insensitivity leave me so frustrated that I murder her 100 or 2 times in my mind every day. Everyone has things that irritate them, or they can't tolerate. We often vent like that by imagining how we'll get back at them. I don't think that's an unhealthy response, but I don't really want to talk either. But being part of Hinamizawa is learning what's important, learning to grow up. Besides, all of Gao and Sotsu are Sadako's story. Whatever she does there, or learns from then on, that's all up to her. Rika-chan just mentioned she'd waste 100 or 2 fragments in her imagination, just bullying Sadako, right? But everyone can laugh it off because it's all just inside Rika-chan's head. The story of Gao and Sotsu is nothing more than something Sadako imagined, if you ask me. If you animated what's inside my head, it'd be quite impossible to broadcast on air. That's right. My imagination is incredible too. When I suffer an awful fate from your punishment games, my mind goes into making Mion and Shion change into Angel Mode outfits in front of me before I make them and I have Rena Then I have Rika-chan and Sadako I don't want to know. They can cry all they like. They're all Huh? Were we not just saying it's okay to do whatever you want in your imagination? You just made me question your humanity. Kai-chan, I think you should enjoy that by yourself in your head instead of voicing it out loud. If we had crime prevention buzzers in our era, they'd all be beeping and buzzing right now. Nipa. It's true that Sadako caused countless tragedies and lots of fragments. Each of those was an unforgivable sin, I think. But I'd still forgive her, because the fragment that she chose in the end was a world where everyone was happy, and both her and Rika-chan respected each other's choices. That's true. I agree with Michan. What matters is what we choose in the end. All the other hypotheticals leading up to that, those are just dreams. That's the same thing Hanyu said to me when we turned into our original fragment during Saikuroshi. Maybe a dream might have actually taken place, but we're unable to make that distinction, so what matters is the world that we're all living in now. I still think I was a bit of a victim, being pulled around at Rika's whims. But as time passes and I continue to live in Hinamizawa without Rika, maybe my thoughts will come to change. You know, I also think I went through awful experiences because of you. But as I live at St. Lucia's without you, maybe my thoughts will come to change as well. It's up to everyone how they choose to interpret the story. That's right. We can't force anything on anyone. But when you do regain your spirit, I'll always be waiting here, ready to accept you. Always being there for people like that is what being a friend, no, a best friend is about. This has somehow gotten complicated. Sadako and I should have just punched each other and then talked it out from the start. Who knows? Though I'm sure all the twists and turns we took, where I vented everything festering in my heart, is what allowed me to be able to say how I really felt. I'm sure the fact that you two are practically close family actually made it harder to talk about. So in that sense, no matter how many tragic fragments it took, I don't think a single one was wasted in helping your mind mature. Thank you. I think I'll take my time to think on it. No matter what happens, I'll always be your best friend, Sadako. Oh. Hey Sadako, what's the matter? You're looking down. Everyone's all gathered together over here. Today we're having a sukiyaki party at Angel Mart. Then that's it for our club member only after party. It's time we joined up with everyone else. Satoshi-kun, Look at you. You made it to Angel Mode all by yourself. Sean, how old do you think I am? You can have a seat, Nini. I'll get plenty of meat for you, so eat up and be happy. Spoiling Satoshi-kun's my job. Shall I chew the meat up for you? I'll bite it up and make it nice and soft. We should go too. Let's all eat up and keep working hard. Yeah, that's right. We club members are going to tear up the Reiwa era too. Fight on, okay? Rika, your world will stay the same, forever and evermore. True. You'll keep on going, just like we wished, and we'll continue to change and grow, just as we wished for. I won't be satisfied with just 20 years. I'm a 100-year-old witch, and I plan on keeping it up for another century. That's the spirit. Now it's time for you to go too. Go eat lots and lots, okay? We've all made it this far thanks to all of you. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you very much. And we hope that you'll all continue to support us as well. Here they all come. This is so nice. As a wallpaper and a desktop wallpaper. Is that it? It's music. Oh, more credits! This is the episode of credits! Okay. Ooh, we got pictures. Ah, the oldie stuff. You can tell it's really come to an end. It's the credits and the talk in the after party. Of like a big finale, just all done kind of thing. Okay, so we'll have a sit through this. And we'll also do... there was something else that came to Amaki, right? So we'll do that. I think it's probably Ryukishi's bit of talking that he normally does. So we'll do that. There's also another arc to go. I'm assuming after these credits we'll get an achievement. Maybe. I think that other arc is going to be really short. As in a bonus. And I hope to God it's not just all, you know, naked little girls sort of stuff. We're going to go through it. Regardless. Because I don't know what it is. But what I'll do after this episode, I'll have a look how long that is. Because I just want to know. For my own peace of mind. Yeah. I don't mind going back to the manga too. I got it all under my bed. I don't know if it's all the manga. I think it's all of it that came out over a year in the UK. I want to say. But I'm not 100% on it. Pond scripter. I definitely watched the anime first, and then the manga. I am so grateful to have played Higurashi no Naku Koroni. That's nice. Did someone actually draw that and send it in or something? Oh, this track is stunning too. I forgot how good some of the music is, because in this arc it hasn't really been showcasing the music as the big thing. Like, nothing about this arc has been amazing to me. It's been okay. But that includes the music. Has been okay. Some good tracks. Propan mode. Goku Tien? Again, this reminds me of the Clannad. Is that the opening or the ending song? There's some crossovers here. I haven't noticed before, which is quite a big thing to say when it's been this long of a game. Dodler. Actually, you know what? Oh, I don't know what the name of the arc is. Oh, never mind. It did say, but I would have had a look how long it was for you guys, but I guess we'll find out next time. I'll let you know at the start of next time. I don't know. We're definitely coming towards the end, but will it be a 1-episode arc, like a really tiny thing? Or will it be like a, you know, a 5, 10? I doubt it'll be 10, but, you know. Who knows? LRRP. Almost LARP. And you! I still love it when they do that. Thanking us. 7th expansion. Oh, that's nice. It's got vocals at the end of the track as well. I don't know if it'll be loud enough for you to hear it, but... Is that a sword? A keyblade? Ah. Okay. Welcome to Hinamazawa. I was expecting an achievement at the end of that. Okay, so let's keep it going then. Like I said, we might as well do what we can. The secret staff. I don't care about the music room, even though, like I said, music's good in these games. Secret staff room. The following contains references to unique terms and trends from the time, along with the excitement immediately following completion of the master copy, so please read it with forgiving eyes. Are we meant to... Why are there so many of them? I'll just click Watanagashi a sec. Is this... Did we do this when we finished Watanagashi? I think we did. I think it's the stuff we've already done, isn't it? I'm so sorry if it's not. But I think it is. Because it wouldn't be there otherwise, right? Return to main menu. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm so sorry if it's not. I think it is. Alright. Let's do something a sec. Let's start. And there should be another arc here now, I think. Yes, there is. Is it this one? How additional scenario Mihagashi it is. Tragedy it could... Oh wait, there, we won't do that yet, but... Mihagashi. Let me do a quick Google before we get started then. I want to know myself. Higurashi. Mihagashi. Mihagashi? Mihagashi, yeah. Oh no, I just saw the English of it. Woman stripping chapter. Mihagashi length. That sounds wrong when it... No, it is Mihagashi. It's trying to correct to something else. For chapter 5, no, not Miyakashi. Mihagashi. It keeps going to Miyakashi, which is one of the earlier ones. Mihagashi. Here we go. We'll go into the fandom a sec. Sorry, I thought this would be really quick to find, but it's not. It was written and released on June 30th, 2021 with the 5th Higurashi When the Cry Gao Blu-ray collection. It's been adapted to visual novel format in Higurashi no Naku Koroni How Plus. Plot summary, I don't want that. It doesn't say it, so that's good. Some slight swimsuit alterations for this version. I'm guessing that's a good thing. I just want to know how long it is. It ain't going to say. Okay, we'll just have to keep going then. We'll find out. I don't want to go into it too much for spoiler territory, you know. Anyways, this has been Greeny XI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time when embarrassment ensues. Thanks again for watching, folks. See you again in a bit.